Can we do that again? Time to find out. Whew. Big shout outs. Ground Zero in Strongsville, Ohio. Last video, we hit a monster. Over a $1,200 card. And here it is! Textured foil spectacular Spider-Man. This is what dreams are made of right there. Can we do that again? Let's give it a go. Whew! If you want to pick up cards, singles, man, I'm telling you. Ground Zero in Strongsville is the place to go. If you're over in the Cleveland area, it's like 10 minutes from the Turnpike, 20 minutes from downtown Cleveland. You won't regret it. Let's give it a go. Always good things said about the place and the operator. Here we go. Jonah. Marcus. Marcus, if you get another huge hit like that for the showcase, I will defecate. All right, that's all I gotta say. That is all I gotta say. Here we go, baby. Hype is real. This is exciting. So yeah, still, I don't believe these are $600 boxes. Not at this time. I think it's just a hype train and whales consuming large quantities of this product. But I also would not pass the opportunity, that's pretty nice, to pick up one of these boxes for $600. You know what I'm saying? Like that also, it goes hand in hand. I'm going to put them all in the same pile. Rares and mythics all go in the same pile unless something massive jumps out at us. And it did in the last opening, so let's see if we can repeat history. And if you're watching this right now, let me know what you hope to pull. Let me know your thoughts on the set. Let me know what you think a reasonable price is. And you got to consider the fact that this is a highly collectible theme. Spider-Man is something some salivate over, you know? And that's to each his own. You know, there's things I like that you don't like. And that's just how it is. Spider-Punk. That's just how it is, you know? So I don't know where that goes. But what one person likes, the other person may not like. You know, it's pretty simple stuff, man. Right, let's give it a go. Can we hit some masterful stuff yet again? Cosmic Spider-Boy. There you go. I hope we hit a Spider-Man. Solid and half seems pretty common. Hide on the ceiling. At least you're not in the ceiling. That's kind of creeper status. You know what I'm saying, Spidey boy? All right. He's hiding on the ceiling. It's not like he's up in your attic, you know? There's been some weird tales of that, though. Oof. All right, here we go. We have fun. We got a forest. I know many of you are excited. Spider-Woman. That's cool. Nothing wrong with that. I just don't like it on the face of the art. You know, that's called Spider-Man. That's all I'm saying. Opposition Agent and Jonah Jameson. Robot Food. Okay. Whew. Still can't get over that massive hit. Here we go. Villainous Wrath, Iron Spidey, Right of Replication, and Black Cat Cunning Thief. Pretty nice. Okay. I'd say we're off to a... this is solid. We have not opened a Soul Stone yet, though. So I think it's time. Could you imagine the same box, or the same case, we open a Soul Stone worth infinite amounts of money? No, I bet that does. There's probably a box out there where that is the case, but I don't know if it's going to be this box. That's pretty cool. All right. I don't know that it's going to be this box. But we are giving it a go. No pull tabs on these bad boys. Does that mean they were not made overseas? I think that's what it means. Yes, I am going rather quickly through the common uncommons in the beginning. This is true. There's Mary Jane, Spider-Ham, Spider-Man 2099. Winds of Change, very, very common. Friendly Neighborhood, okay. And these guys, the Beat 'em Up Gang. He's like Mr. Steal Your Girl, you know what I'm saying? All right. Let's see what else we get out of here. Terminator. That reminds me of Terminator. I got Terminator 2 vibes. Anyone else? I know. You guys still pumped about this? I'm pretty pumped. Goodness gracious. Okay. Sorry. Sensational Spider-Man. Winds of Change and Imposture Syndrome. All foiled out. Pretty nice. Still looking for them glories, baby. Still looking for them glories. Skyward Spider. Planes. Okay. Whew. 0014. See, now that is like the base version, right? That one's not the crazy insert that we got. And you can tell some of the differences here. I mean, I'm going to keep this one sleeved up, but you can see like the etching or like you see that, especially with this right here, that like blue, like, you know, web. You could even like make it out on his costume, on his Spidey costume. See how different that is when it's textured and when it's not? Yeah, I mean, that kind of, there you go. You could really see it when the light hits it. Pretty neat. So there's Spectacular Spider-Man 00014. Still pretty cool. But some are worth more than others. Behold the sinister. Ponder. First time seeing Ponder. I like that. That's pretty nice. And the Clone Saga. Okay. Alrighty. 2 more packs to go. I will say, I am enjoying this. But myself, I would not be paying. I mean, if you want to call a spade a spade, if you get in under $700 and sit on it, you're gonna make out. You're gonna make out. It's that simple. There's Peter Parker, very nice. Jackal, villainous. Tangle, haven't seen you yet. And Sharing Crowd, okay, with Robot Food Boy. If you get in under $700, which you still can right now, probably not for long though, then yeah, you will make out, without a doubt. There's there's Swamp Boy. We got Agent Venom, Web Watch, Shifting, Hunter's Insight, and Silk Web Weaver. I feel like that should come in textured as well. You know? I don't know why I feel like it should, but I don't think it does. And there's Spidey Boy. Or a comic book, spider action stuff. Box number deuce. Let's keep the good times rolling. Box number 2. Bada, bada, bing. Here we go. Box deuce. Shrink. Forest. Who do you love? Multiversal Passage with great power. Spider-Man 2099. And Traumatize. Spider-Woman Stunning Savior. That's awesome. That's pretty cool. Okay. All right. This is box 4 from a sealed case of Spider-Boy. Ding, closer done. Ding, closer done. I gotta run. I'm about to eat a salad. That's what's up. Here we go. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Let me give me your thoughts. Like, throw it out there. What set should we see next? You know, am I crazy for thinking, you know, paying $700 or below $700 it is a wise move. I think if you just want to invest, you know, in something, it's kind of easy to do it with these sets, but get it at the right price. You know, I don't see, once these go above 700, there's no turning back. They're going to continue to go up. Will they go as high as Final Fantasy? I don't think so, because this is more standard base, but I could be wrong about that entirely. You know, I could be wrong about that. It does depend on print runs as well. Isn't this print run? I think it's a bit more than Final Fantasy as well. Or is it a bit less? If anyone has actual data on that, I'd like to hear it. Arcane, Psionic Weaver. Okay. Yeah, I'm not certain on that. Oh. Here we go. Peter Parker. There's a lot of pee-pee in this set. You know what I'm saying? Radioactive Spider. Pumpkin Bomb. That's cool. I was wondering what they're going to do with those, and there you go. Feed the Swarm. Yeah, baby. And Agent Venom showing up. Whew. Fun stuff. I'm sure there's going to be a base, you know, a collector base for these kind of cards. Not my thing, though. You know, if I want to see that, I'll just get a comic book. You know what I'm saying? I'll just pick up a pizza. No big deal. Here we go. What else lies inside? I know I blazed through the common uncommons, but there's a reason for that, guys. We're pretty certain we know what's in the common uncommon section for the most part. You know, Mr. Negative, if you know anyone like that, shout out. Spider-Gwen, beautiful art. And Multiversal Passage. That's pretty cool. Okay. I still can't get over the fact that we cracked the Textured Boy. That was a massive hit. That was a really massive hit. Mob Lookout. Swampage. Webweaver. Agent Venom. There is Norman. Okay. Thrill of Possibility. I don't remember seeing that one yet. That is pretty dirty. That looks cool. Thrill of Possibility. Nice. Lady Octopus. Okay. I'd say, yeah, we're off to the races here. We got 5 more to go. 5 more packs? Yes, sir. Not once have we hit the big artifact. Will we, is the question. It's not a Lotus for once. I know. It's not a Lotus. Hey, Spider-Man, Miles Morales. Well, there you go. Pretty neat. Doc Tentacles. Arcanogenesis. It's pretty dirty. That looks pretty sick. Hydro Man. Okay. Okay. Still gawking at Spectacular Spider-Man on the side. I can see him. I can see him, guys. I could see him going blind. I could see him going blind. I could see him going blind. Maybe. Spider-Man Noir. Speaking of Noir, that's like a sports card thing, too. They have a product called Noir. It is what it is, man. Spectacular Spider-Man 0014. Again in the foil. That might be like $8 to $10, if I'm not mistaken. Maximum Carnage. Really nice. Strength of Will. Reprieve. I don't think we hit that one yet, so that's cool. And Web Watch. All right. 4 packs to crack, Jack. Sweep. If we hit another massive hit. Where's our big boy at? Where's the Soulstone, right? Like, don't we want to hit a Soulstone? We haven't cracked one yet. Web of Life and Destiny. In the Mythic. Friendly Neighborhood. Wedding Ring. I don't know if that's going for anything, but that is the Wedding Ring. Anti-Venom Horrifying Healer in full art foil. Very, very nice. Robot Boy. Okay. Not bad. There we go. Not bad. Still want to see Mortal Kombat. I don't care. That's what I want to see is MK. Mortal Kombat. If they're going to do all these themes, I mean, you better bust out Mortal Kombat. You already did Street Fighter in the narrow verse of Secret Lair, which I can't believe I'm saying that, because I think all these multiverse should be in like a Secret Lair and not in like a standard set, but Kraven's Last Hunt. Bada, bada, boosh. Hey, pretty nice. But Mortal Kombat, if you're going to go Spider-Man, Spider-Man could have so been a Secret Lair. I mean, you know, and I know they were trying to go the Assassin's Creed realm, you know, like world, where it was a smaller set with no uncommon or with no commons, but they didn't go that route, guys. Let's call a spade a spade. They went the big boy route. Height of the ceiling. Sensational Spider-Man. Still nice to look at. Clever impersonator. Haven't seen you yet. That might be something. Peter Parker's camera. Not a bad card. Okay. Down to the final pack from box 4 of 6 from a case. This has been a real trip. Definitely our first 2 boxes were worth more. There's no 2 ways about that. Gibby's Craven's Last Hunt. I think we opened the most expensive Spider-Man. Syndrome, Feed the Swarm in the foil. That's what you're looking for. You want to look for these nasties right here. Those full art, yep, all foiled out. Death of Gwen Stacy. That's what you want to see. All right, pretty sick little opening there. But nothing takes the cake quite like this boy.